Quick history of Venezuela. Before the Europeans arrived in the 1500s, Venezuela was inhabited by the Carib, Arawak, and Tomoto Cuica people. They lived by farming, hunting, and fishing. The name Venezuela means Little Venice, and when the explorers saw the houses built on stilts along Lake Maracaibo, they thought it looked like Venice, Italy. So that's where they got the name. The Spanish came in the 1500s and started their first permanent settlement in South America in 1522. At this settlement, and others like it, were part of the Spanish Empire. They grew crops like cocoa and coffee and exported them to Europe. They also brought enslaved Africans to work on the plantations. One of the largest colonial capitals was Caracas, which was founded in 1567, in the early 1800s. Inspired by other revolutions around them, the people of Venezuela began their own independence movement, known as El Libertador, or the Liberator, led campaigns to free Venezuela and much of South America from Spanish rule. On August 6, 1821, the Battle of Carabobo took place. This battle secured Venezuela's independence, but they didn't become a fully independent country until 1830. After independence, Venezuela became part of Gran Colombia, with Colombia, Ecuador, and Panama. But after some time, they all split up. The country's early years were filled with civil wars and dictatorships. In 1908, a dictator named Juan Vicente Gómez took power. He ruled until 1935 and modernized the country, but he also harshly repressed his opposition. In the early 1900s, oil was discovered, and Venezuela became one of the world's largest petroleum exporters. This made them one of the wealthiest countries in Latin America. But corruption, inequality, and dependence on oil caused major economic challenges. In 1958, democracy was restored when the people overthrew the dictator, Marcos Pérez Jiménez. In 1999, Hugo Chávez was elected president. He launched the Bolivarian Revolution with socialist reforms, expanded social programs, and lots of anti-US rhetoric. After Chávez's death in 2013, Nicolás Maduro took power. Under his leadership, Venezuela's economy completely collapsed. There was hyperinflation, shortages of food and medicine, and a huge humanitarian crisis. Today, millions of Venezuelans have left their country in search of a better life. And that's the end of part 1. In part 2, we see how Maduro falls.